Alright, here's the rear. Just about lined up. Top hole, bottom holes are lined up. These ones are not too bad. Off by a tiny bit. Pencil hook goes here, and the other plate. This could be manipulated with just a roll pin or a pin. The only problem I've found so far is on my bumper. There's a tiny hole right there. I can weld that up. Not really a big deal. But that gets bolted into place, and then I can start in the front one. I'm impressed with the, it lines up perfect. So obviously my rear bumper area was not too destroyed in the years of this being a snowplow. Alright, gonna take the front bumper off so I can put the new one on, which is over there. So, bolts just snapping off. Was a snowplow for probably, 30 years? So, anyway, let me try it again. I got a couple more to go. Okay, so I'm going to take off steering linkages. I'm going to take off anything that I kind of can. Well, definitely this first. And I'm going to push the frame over to the pad, take the engine out, and transmission transfer case, unhook, obviously, unhook the drive shafts. Start taking this baby apart so I can clean up the frame. Weld up that patch. Put new springs, shocks, all on there, and roll the axles. Those ones are out. Now I'm gonna take that guy out. Put it in neutral, push it around so you get a good position, then lock it back, and go to town. The good thing with all of this grease and grime is that the bolts and nuts are not seized, and I can actually get them apart. Very temporary on the little yard cart. I'm going to take it up front to the garage and then stick it on a engine stand at some point today. Maybe tonight, I don't know. The transmission's going to come off next. I'm a little tired now, having to drag these from the backyard to the front yard. So I've got the transmission transfer case right here. I'll get it off the cart later. And then the engine. So the Hurricane, I have no idea what color it was supposed to be, but I'll figure it out. I like the bubble mod there. House valve. It's amazing. So that was a pain in the butt. Glad it's over. Now I gotta go clean up in the backyard. It's only 3:30. It's time for a drink of water, sit down, let the dogs run around. I'll get back in a second. Well, I reached tired. All I got done was getting the rear axle free. Got new springs and shocks in the shed, but I don't have the spring or the shackle. Gosh, I'm sorry, I can't talk. The shock mounts. I have new ones coming. I'm going to grind them off. And lower ones were so far gone that I had to buy those too. I'm going to clean up the frame, put the new shocks and everything else on, and then work forward. I'll get those done here soon. But got my rear cross member on. I put a chassis saver, like rust encapsulator type paint on it, just because I'm not going to get to it for a while. Not really sure why, when you buy the hardware kit, it only comes with 2 bolts for the rear, when it was originally probably 4 on each side, so it's strange, but guess I gotta buy more bolts. Anyway, that's it for today. Alright, some other parts came in too. These are for the shocks. Now I'm just waiting for the lower pieces, but I've got to cut all the old ones out, and I got to cut battery tray off just so I can get to it. But I need to do some work on the frame anyway. Anyway, I'm gonna get a little bit of work done. It's hot out here though.